Hello, this is Gray Hughes. I am going to be doing and not Matthew Rose. People are, posting all this crazy conspiracy stuff on YouTube Facebook right now, saying I'm this really wealthy person who owns a whole bunch of stuff in the city, and we're just part of this big conspiracy plot, and it's absolute garbage. Okay, total garbage. All right, so I'm going to do a video right now. This lady here, she's pretty good doing her videos. She's not very accurate. She's into sort of like things that could possibly happen, and I'm not. That's really not my gig. I like really factual stuff, so that's what I post. And in her video that she just made, I mean, her and I have had some decent conversations back and forth. In her video that she just made, she brought up the portion about Straight Drop's video where he pretends that some guy's beating up somebody in the lower kitchen when it's actually somebody scooping ice. Okay, but she says, but yeah, it's possible though something else, because look at the way the can and the ice. Let me see if I can play some of this. Hold on.
And put it in his bucket, and it's only ice in his bucket, and he filled the ice. There's nothing suspicious about it. Help me understand the logic behind that, because we all know that science would prove that if he put the ice in the bucket and it's over the realm and it's up in a high, it's not nothing holding it in the place. When he leaned the bucket back, ice would have fell out of the bucket. Ice would have fallen out. You would have seen ice chips, especially because of the toweling on the floor, because it's bumpy. You would have seen ice fall off.
Yeah, see, that's the thing right there. That's not accurate in terms of what the video actually shows. Okay, the truth is that there's just a guy scooping ice. I'm going to open up the actual exe file here so you can see this. Got to go to my Toshiba hard drive, the 9th. I'm going to go down to the, I think it's Kitchen East on this one. Select this one. I think it was at 524-ish. All right, so this is going to open 524. All right, yeah, this is it. Okay, so I'm going to try to make this aspect ratio the same. Okay, so there he is. This is the guy the nefarious ice scooper. Okay, he just dumped out the bucket. He dumped out the water that was in it. Missed a little bit of that part. But now he's got a white ice scooper. You can actually see the ice being scooped. Look at that, right in there, that little white spot. He's like, and he's scooping, and he scoops for like 2.5 minutes because he's filling up that white bucket with ice. Right? And somebody asks him a question, and he points over there. Of course, you'll say, oh, wow, he's telling him to get away because he doesn't want to see what he's doing. See, actually what he's doing is he's just scooping ice into the bucket. All right? And he does this for about, I'm going to show you the whole thing, just so you get it. Instead of just showing you the part that Straight Drop did in comparison that I did last time, I'm just going to show you. See, he's just scooping ice. See, there's a guy walking there with some towels or maybe sheets and some stuff. He just walks by. He didn't say, oh my God, there's a body in that bucket. What are you doing? Right? So he's just scooping. And some guy walks by. And then he walks away. Okay? And this guy is going to be done scooping here in a minute, but he's just scooping away. He's got the big white ice scooper. And see the big barrel of ice? It's full, and he's got the ice scooper on top, and there's a towel on top of the ice. That's what they do. They don't want to have dirt or anything fall into it. So you see how that's just really simple and logical. We don't need to get into all this other sort of drama stuff. And by the way, the guy in the blue, he's still standing right there. You know, nobody noticed him now. See his white hoodie there and the blue jacket? He's still just chilling out in that lower level kitchen. All right. All right. So, okay. Now later on, she talks about my route that I have Kanika on, and I don't know if she's seen the full route video that I made, or she's not understanding something, because she thinks that Kanika should have been seen on the same surveillance footage, you know, walking out of that lower level kitchen as she was when she walked into it. And that's just not true on how it's laid out. There's another set of double doors that she goes out. So what I'm going to do, instead of going through her points, I'm just going to show you the route, and I'm going to try to do it manually on the screen here, okay? All right, so here is the setup, all right? So Kanika comes down, you know, we've seen this a million times, out the lower level. Okay, now watch over here. You can see the K. That's showing how she's walking. Okay, then she walks down. I'm just going to do this quick so we don't watch. Well, I guess we could just watch it at regular speed. We could watch it at regular speed. I had music in the video that I made, so this is one I made a while ago. So let's just play it. Okay, so she's at the top of that ramp after coming off the lower level elevator. All right, so I'll fast forward it by some, you know, certain parts. All right, so we know that she's walking this direction. Now look over here. You can see the K. She's walking down that hallway. All right. Now right here, she takes a left. All right, and she's trying to get into different doors, just checking things. Walks all the way down this hall, and this is another camera at the other end of the hall. So she was all the way down here walking this way. And now she's heading towards another surveillance camera that's at the end of this hall. So there was a surveillance camera. Let's see what that would look like. There's a camera right here filming down this hallway. And then there's another camera right here filming down this hallway, right? So she goes down the hall, and then she goes through a set of double doors. All right, now let me show you those double doors, right? In my other video, you can see somebody walk. You know, I have video that somebody took in the hotel, so you can actually see it. But let's use the Rosemont, you know, the files that they filmed, so that we could see the route. Okay, let's see. So here's one. So I think this is the one where, yeah, she walked down this way and took a left. All right, and then I'm just going to open these up one at a time until we get to the right spot. So this is where she takes a left and then heads all the way down that long hall. It's not even that long, but it looks a lot longer on the surveillance because they have a wide-angle lens. But see, she walked all the way down there, okay? And that's this right here. All right. Then at the end of that hall, there's a double door, and that's right here. Now, what Kanika did was she went through this double door, and see how you can see another double door through there? She went through that, and that goes right in to that kitchen. All right? So the next shot is from through those double doors, filming back at it. Okay? So Kanika opened these double doors, and I'm not sure if this does a pan. Yeah, I mean, that's just terrible filming, you know, what they're doing. Okay, but here's the other set of double doors right here. Right there. So Kanika went through those double doors, and then that's where you see her on surveillance. Okay, so this double door right here is the double doors that you see through that window right there. Okay, so this is at the end of that long hall right there, and there's another set of double doors right there. So you can't see the kitchen on this map. So she goes through that and then ends up walking by right here on surveillance. Okay, and it's really quick too, because she actually, if you look up here, 3:27:29, and then if you actually, it's only, This camera actually got set up, so it only took her about 8 seconds to get through those double doors from that surveillance camera. Okay, and here she is. All right, so right now she's walking, and she's going back, and let's see. I actually have, crazy enough, some schematics. And I think, yeah, this is lower level right here. And I have this actually, I know exactly where this is. All right, so this is the, if you look at the map that we had earlier, right, this part right there is right there. Okay, and then this hallway is right there. Okay, so she takes a left, goes all the way down. And then there's the first set of double doors, and then she goes through this double door. And this right here is that table right there. So she comes through, and then she passes that table, and then she goes somewhere back here that we, you know, it's hard to tell what's going on, you know, like where a wall might be or anything. But she walks, this is where she walks by, and this is this table right here, I believe. And then she goes back somewhere back there and then comes back, but she's actually caught on surveillance back a little bit back here. And that's right here. Okay, that's this one shot. Okay, now she walks by this camera. If you look, 328:17. And then that camera keeps doing the buffering till about 26 or 27. Yeah, 26. And then it picks her up here just seconds. This one actually, let's see when that ended. So that was 328:26. And this one actually should have, yeah, I should have had it start right there. So 328:26. And then you just see her head right there. Now what happened here is she goes through the kitchen and then she comes back out this way. So you see that? It's a different set of double doors. And then that's what leads to the stairs here where she falls over and then, you know, she does the whole, she spends a lot of time in this area. Okay, so I'll just, you know, she goes back there and then into the men's bathroom. Now it shows you how intoxicated she was. And then she walks by. Now this is where I think I think it was Simple Thoughts thinks, well, wow, how come she doesn't go back through, you know, the same area up here? And it's because it's a whole set of, it's a whole nother different set of double doors. All right, so right now she's going through double doors. Okay, so she walks by. Now let's go back to those Rosemont videos here. So let me see if I can find, okay, I think this is the one. Okay, so they actually, in the Rosemont footage, they do show this area. This is where Kanika fell over. Okay, and then right after that, they show, what's it? I think that was this one, right? Yeah, now this is turned around. This is that rail right here. Can you see that? Let me get that open again. Right here, this is the edge of the rail she fell over. So Kanika walked this way, she fell over this rail, and this is the men's bathroom she went in. And then there's a surveillance camera right here. That's the one we're seeing. And she goes right through this set of double doors right there. Okay? And that's the surveillance camera. See? So it's not far. I mean, the surveillance, right when she walks by the women's bathroom, let's look at that again, that footage. And you can see how close the women's bathroom is to that set of double doors. Okay? So when you watch this and Kanika passes right here, she's probably at the double doors right now, going through them. All right, so after she goes through those double doors, it looks like this. This is exactly what it looks like. Now, if she was to take a right there, you can go down another hall, take a left, and go right back through the entrance she went in the first time you see her on surveillance in the lower level. So you'd see her lower level kitchen, I mean. You'd see this shot right there. Right there. See, there's a hallway right here As soon as you go through those double doors, this is the stairs she fell over, the double doors, then there's a hallway to the right that you can then go back through the double doors, okay? So right now she's walking by, going through the double doors, and then, you know, like the footage that was released, the next shot you see is she's up in the kitchen, okay? But let's see this. So right when she walks by about right here, 3:31:11, she's going through those double doors. And then you see her up here at 3:32:41. So yeah, a minute 30. Okay, but let's say, you know, a minute 20 to get to the doors that go to this kitchen, okay? So after she goes through these double doors right here, okay, so right now she goes through the double doors. I keep saying double doors over and over, but this is what it looks like. Now all she has to do right here is walk straight, and she takes a left, and once she takes that left, well, let's just pause it here. So that previous video you just saw, let's see, this one. See, this is that, there's like an elevator right here and a little red sign, and there's a surveillance camera up here. Okay, so now let's go to the next shot. It's a little bit further. The next shot's from about right there. All right, so there's the surveillance camera right there. And from here, you would take a left and just go right up these stairs right here. And then once you get into those stairs, it looks like this. Okay, now the stairs aren't as steep as it looks when you pan up like this, okay? That's just what it looks like. So you get to the top of these stairs, and at the top of those stairs, it looks like this. So this isn't very far at all from those double doors. It really isn't. All right, so this is what it looks like at the top of the stairs here. Okay, so you get to the top of the stairs. I'll just play the video instead of wiggling it around. Top of the stairs, you look, and this is the employee entrance right here that goes outside. The security guard at midnight of that night came through this direction, although it's not on film. Now, this area does have a surveillance camera, but this too wasn't working, which is sad. Okay. All right, now from here, Kanika, she just came up those stairs and then went through these double doors right there. All right. Now, I hate the way these people film, because the next shot is inside the room, filming back at the same door they just went through. Okay, so I'd rather have them just open the doors, hold the camera in their hand, and have somebody just walk the path. This way they did it is just ludicrous. Okay, now here's an ice machine, but anyway, she came right through this door, and I mean, these videos, they're panning so slow. Okay, so after you pan, there's that ice machine. There's a wooden door here, and this is the one, I don't think this lock was here when Kanika went there. She just opened that up and went inside. Okay, then once she went inside that, that's when we pick her up right here. Okay, but actually there's one more video when she goes inside. So here's inside the room. Actually, that's a close-up of the lock. Okay, so this one should be... Okay, this is after going into the wooden doors. Now you're in the kitchen that Kanika was found in. All right. So now the camera's panning just up into the... right behind this camera and up on near the ceiling is the surveillance camera. And it was pointing towards that cooler door right there. And the surveillance camera actually... The edge of the wall, excuse me, goes right to there on that surveillance camera. So it's sort of like the frame of the cooler. The edge, the part that you can see in the surveillance goes right on that edge right there. So Kanika walked back here and went around here. Now, back there, there's no exits. Straight Drop keeps saying, oh, there's a hallway back there that's literally a foot wide. It would have to be, but, you know, he's not being honest with you there. Okay, he might be being honest in his own mind, but that's not happening. Now, there are two entrances just right here to the left. Sorry, I need to get a drink there. My throat was sore. To the left right there, there's two doors. I think one goes to like a garbage area and another door. And then there's a door that Kanika went through, as well as the the officer when the assistant food and beverage manager went and got him. All right. So those three entrance points or exit points, however you want to look at them, are the only ways into this kitchen. The only way to get back here would be to set off motion sensors from the camera above. Okay? So that's why when I say I see, logic dictates, unless somebody removed one of the motion events, logic dictates that Kanika went back there on her own. And nobody else was in that kitchen for 17 hours because when she went back here, there was no other motion sensors that went off. And they would have had to have been set off by anyone who went back there. Okay? So if you came through this entrance over here, or the two that are right over here, you would set off the motion sensors and they would have been filmed. But they weren't, okay? Because nobody was back there. Now, if somebody did remove one of the motion events, which I think is highly unlikely, it would hide their movement into that kitchen. All right? But I hope this actually helped explain the route better. Okay? Maybe it got confusing because I kept opening up different videos, but if you followed along really carefully, instead of typing in questions as you're watching and missing the next 30 seconds of the video, you might be able to actually catch this. I've noticed people do that a lot. They watch 1 second of the video, start typing in questions, and then they start typing in more questions, and at the end they go, oh, yeah, you answered all those. It gets really frustrating. So I'm going to do this rapid fire. Comes out of the elevator, down this hall. Watch over here at the same time. Takes a left, goes down into that kitchen. Then she comes out this little side exit. There's a little tiny side exit from that room that has a gate on it. And then she goes through a different set of double doors, spends 2 minutes in this area, comes out, goes back through those double doors, but does not go back into that kitchen. So you would not see her on surveillance. She just walks straight down a long hall, but a hallway, and ended up going up the stairs. All right, and that hallway, right after going through the double doors, it looks like this. So if you visualize this, it's not really that far to that kitchen. She walked down this hall right here, took a left. Right after she took a left, just right after that, there's a stairways right here. Then she walks up those stairs, gets to the top of the stairs, which is right here, and then she just took a quick left into this double doors, then went through that second wooden double doors and was right in the kitchen. So feet-wise, it's probably literally only 80 feet total to get up into that upper kitchen. All right? So I hope this explains everything or better for everyone. And until next time, I will talk to you later.